Hey, what's up, people? I don't usually record from my office, and I know I have a glare on my glasses, but I need my glasses if I'm going to see. So I've had quite a few people ask me about how to publish their own book. So what this video is about is how to self-publish using Amazon KDP. It's not a real hard thing to do. It's just time-consuming. And you want to make sure that you do it right. So you want to make sure that when you present your final product, you want it to look well and work well. So I'll talk about editing. The hardest part is actually writing the book, and that's 100% on you. Amazon KDP is extremely user friendly. I've found. You download the format, and I'll get into all that and walk you through the process. But it's a really cool journey, to mark that down as part of your legacy. Write a book, and if you like it, keep writing. So we'll jump into it, and hopefully it answers a bunch of your questions. All right, here we go. All right, here we are. So first things first, kdp.amazon.com. Go here and sign up. It didn't take me too long to get it done. I just used the same account as my Amazon account, so I'm already signed in. I'll just click sign in. It's going to go to my main page here. So once you get signed in, you'll see this stuff up here. This just tells you how much money you've made, how many people have bought your book, all that jazz, where it's selling. Bookshelf is where we are now. So that's what's going to show your to get you started right here. So if you want to publish your first book, so the hardcover, I hadn't seen that. That's brand new, so I may actually do one in hardcover. It's going to cost more money for people to purchase, but that'd be kind of neat to have at least one in a hardcover. So you hit paperback to get going here, and you'll fill all this stuff out. And I'll run back through on my book that's existing and kind of show you what I put in there and go through it line by line, so you don't have any, to answer all your questions. There's a lot of information here, and it's important to get it right. So we'll go back here to my bookshelf. So scrolling down, these are the 4 books I have published. My main one, that kind of my baby, was my first one, was this one here. So create hardcover. I'm going to have to do that. Very cool. If I wanted to go in here and edit, say I clicked on add paperback, it's going to send me here. No, that's my ebook. I don't want to do that. I apologize. Let me go back. Paperback, edit print book details. So this is what it looked like, and I filled everything out. So obviously it's in English. Book title, wrote that here. And since I can't change anything because it's all been published and sold quite a few. Subtitle here. There's no book series, no additions, no additional additions. I'm the author. My wife was a contributor and an editor. She helped edit first. And then Alora Borner, she was the gal that I paid to have it edited. Typed in my description of the book. I do own the copyright. It's 100% mine. It's important to choose categories to nail this down, and you can go back and change these if you feel it's necessary. Alright, moving on. Next step. It's going to ask me if I want to publish it again, but that's okay. So next page. So your ISBN, you just click assign me a free KDP ISBN. And then you'll take that number and you'll put that on the inside of your book. On the page where you have your copyright information. And I'll show you my book here in a minute. Once you get, and then you'll put that in there. It's important. That's important to have. I did, mine's black and white, and I did use cream paper. I just think it presents better, but nicer than white paper. But hey, do whatever you want. So this right here, and I'll get to that, the trim size. I did not want to bleed into the margins. The cover, I chose glossy versus matte. I did a matte finish on my 2 other books, my journals. And then you'll just upload your paper, your manuscript. I uploaded mine in a PDF, so I wrote it in Word doc and then converted it or saved it as a PDF and then uploaded it as a PDF. The cover for my book that you see, I made it here in Cover Creator. So you'll have to play with it a bit. A lot of this stuff you kind of play with and, you know, find out what works for you, what you like. Then you'll preview it. So make sure you like it. Make sure there's no mistakes. It'll kind of it'll go through it and make sure everything's good to go. Selling it worldwide. Here's my royalty for that book. I make $2.87. Costs $3.12 to print it. I retail it for $14.97 in the U.S. So you're not going to get rich unless you sell millions of them. No, a bunch of them. But I've made enough to cover my editing expense. And then once you're done, fitting it, you know, figuring out your rates, this is kind of nice, minimum to your max. You know, I learned a long time ago it's good to end prices with an odd number and kind of, you know, specify it. Don't do, I mean, you can do $14.99 or you can do $15, whatever, but I kind of like the odd number. It just kind of looks like you put more thought into it. And then once you're done, click publish your paperback book. I mean, it's not that hard. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right, so going back, I said about the file sizes. So you go into KDP, and let me go back here. You go back to the bookshelf. I didn't change anything, so right here, download the content creation tools, and I use the cover creator of theirs, but the content creation tools is where you'll download the different format sizes. So it downloaded the files here. I saved it to my computer. These are all the different book sizes. So that particular book is a 5x8. I think it's this one right here is the one that I chose, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that one. I don't remember. But you choose, oh, right there, 5x8. But you choose the size that you want your book to be. And once you do that, you click on that, and then that'll open up to a Word doc here. So when you get this, obviously it's not going to say this. This is my actual manuscript. So, when I first started writing, I started in a blank Word doc. And then once I found out, hey, I'm going to publish this thing, and I found KDP, and then I downloaded this, I literally just copied and pasted it over. But I would recommend downloading the formats from KDP and then just start pounding the keyboard out in this. It's a lot easier. Going back to that ISBN number I told you that they'll assign you, it's right here. That's where I posted it inside the book. So it's the same page as my copyright page. And then you just start working through here. I mean, it's pretty easy. My editor, she did all the bibliography stuff and all the source sightings, which was incredibly handy for me because I didn't know how to do that stuff. And she kind of helped me to square away the format that I typed it in. This is my book on my laptop in Word doc. And here's everything that she did, which was totally worth it. So, okay, so that was the end of the book. So conclusion, did that, and then I did, I think I did an about the author. But the bibliography, she did all of this, which saved a ton of time and me pulling my hair out. So if you don't know how to do this, pay to have it done. Oh yeah, and then the very end of the book is about the author. Threw a picture of me in, wrote a little something about me, and that was it. And that's my book. So it's really not that hard to do. Hardest thing is writing the book. So if you've already got something jammed away in a Word doc, then converting it over and publishing it yourself is not that hard. Just go to kdp.amazon.com, sign in, and click paperback. Well, download this contents right here, manuscript formatting resources. And I read a lot of this stuff. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. They have videos, and this really helps to walk you through, guide you through the entire process. They do have videos somewhere in here to help you kind of show you how to do some things. And it's pretty cool. You can order the author copies. I mean, for what it costs to make them, what I say, $3.17. So what I have done is I have ordered author copies, and then I did a couple speaking engagements, and then I sold my book at a reduced retail, special event price for like $10, $12, whatever it was, versus the online $14 price. The going back right quick, I'll just add Author Central is what I'm looking for to get that done. Author Central. So it's important to get that set up. Here's mine. So you get this set up, and you just fill everything out, be as thorough as you can. I've added some videos. I think I've got some photos in there as well. Here's my books that I've published. So when you go to Amazon.com, and this is why this is good to do. So I'll go in here and I'll just type in me. All right, so here's my book in Amazon. This is where people buy it from. All right. There's all the information there. It's a 5 by 8 was the format I chose for that book. Scroll down, everything about the book. There's that ISBN number again. And the ASIN number should be an ASIN number somewhere. But whenever you do it, whenever you publish your book, if you have friends, family, whoever, make sure they do reviews, because that will really, really help. I've got a few of them here. I don't know who these people are, but they've bought the book and left a review, which was extremely helpful, and that's good. But back to the Authors Central, and this is what you'll find when somebody clicks on me. It's on my books, a little bit of bio, all my blog posts. So I've connected my WordPress blog and tied that into this, so it auto populates here, so people can get to know who I am. So that's it's just important to get as much coverage across the web as you can. YouTube, the social platforms, Instagram and Facebook, if your website, if you have a blog, do that. YouTube channel, Amazon, and tie everything together. Make sure they're all connected and people can bounce back and forth. If I wanted right here, somebody wanted to read that, boom, it takes them right to my website. It takes them right to that article that I wrote. So that's why it's important to tie all this stuff together. Redundancy, right? That's just a little pro tip that I've learned on my own. So keep it going. So that is how you self-publish a book. Super easy. Really. And you can go in here and set up, you can do ads. Right here, I ran some ads, which helped immensely. I ran Facebook ads, which helped a lot to get the book out and get it sold. Right here, these are good. These are helpful, especially when you publish a new book. You'll get some free ads that you can run, and it'll help. So take advantage of all this stuff. Any freebies you can get, run some ads, get it out there. While the momentum's hot, and freaking crush it. So, all right, that's it. See, so it's not too painful. There's a lot that goes into it, especially if you want to do it right. You want it to look good. You want it to read good. You want it to sell good. So there's a lot that goes into it. Take your time. Any question that you may have will be on that KDP site. In Google, there's a lot of forums out there that can help you find the answers. So that's it, and that's all I got. I hope you learned something from it. I hope that was helpful. And man, I encourage everybody, because what's so cool is that everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and they're all different. And when you can record that and put that down, what we're doing right now, just talking, it only lasts. It's only temporary. But video, audio, the written word, that stuff lasts hundreds of years, lifetimes, centuries, millennia. So yeah, I always like what King Alfred, I think was his name, said in a TV show that I used to watch, The Last Kingdom, I think it was. Committing ink to parchment adds permanence to its deed. I'll leave you with that one. So good luck, and go write a book. All right, see you.